I want to show you something most people get completely wrong about the Performance Max campaign for lead generation. Because if you have ever launched a PMax campaign and thought, why I am getting junk leads or no leads at all, it's not because the PMax campaign doesn't work. It's because Google expert never tell you how to build it correctly for the lead. In this video, I will show you exactly how I build PMax campaign for lead generations, what to avoid, and one set of decisions that determine whether PMax campaigns becomes a money pit or lead generation machine. And no, this is not theory, this is the exact structure I use when I run PMax campaign for service-based businesses, B2B or high-intent lead funnels. Before we build anything, we need to talk about why most PMax campaign lead generation campaign fail. So here is the mistake I see over and over again. People treat PMax campaign search or display. They just turn on ad assets and hope Google will figures it out. But PMax campaign doesn't find intent. It amplifies signals you give it. So if your signals are weak, broad or messy, Google just goes after the volume. And the volume is how you end up with spam lead, low quality form field, phone calls that go nowhere. So let's fix that starting from the foundations. So to set up a PMax campaign, you need to make sure that you do offline conversion tracking. That means you are importing lead from third-party tools like CallTracking Metrics, or if you use Go High Level, that's fine. You need to import lead as offline conversions from Go High Level, like qualified conversions or maybe booked call or maybe booked appointment, that kind of things. Because if you import lead from the third-party tool, any tools like CallRail, CallTracking Metrics, Go High Level, or maybe WordConvert, then your PMax, there is a huge chance that your PMax campaign will better. So this is something I highly recommend you if you have a plan to run a PMax campaign, for a long time. So just import the lead from third-party app, or maybe if you use any CRM. And secondly, if you have any existing customer leads, you can ask your client, hey, send me the existing customer leads. If you have any, then you can use these existing customer leads as a custom audience inside the PMax campaign, so that your PMax campaigns really gets a better understanding, or maybe like Google can understand what types of people your PMax campaign should target. So I highly recommend you, if you have any, then probably you can import it, maybe you can update, or maybe you can add it into the account level. But again, it's not mandatory things, because I am going to show you how to use a custom audience inside the PMax campaign so that your PMax campaign gets enough signals. Google can understand that what types of audience or what types of customers we need really. So before we set up the PMax campaign, we have to make a custom audience. So to set up a custom audience, just log in your Google Ad account, and from the left hand side, you can see tools. From the tools, you just need to click on the audience manager. So here you will see this kind of metrics. Probably you will not see this kind of data or metrics, because probably it would be your new account. So click on the custom segment here and click on the plus icon and just write a name. Let's say we are going to set up a PMax campaign for a plumber, right? Let's say, like Google ad for plumbers. And here you can see there is two options. One is people's with any of these interest or purchase intentions, and second is people who search on Google by writing these terms. So we will create both at a time. So for now, I am just going to create a purchase intention. Just copy and hit here, and I will use a Google ad for plumber for PMax test, because I'm going to run a PMax campaign, like at a test campaign. So here, so you need to do the keyword research. Let's say, any types of search campaign keywords you can use here. Let's say for plumber, like we need to do the keyword research, drain cleaning, slab leak repair, like maybe tankless water heater, maybe, water heater repair, water heater installation, that kind of keyword. You need to add all of the keywords here. So for example, I am just like adding couple of keyword plumbers in my area, maybe water heater repair, like you should add like up to 1,000. So add whatever keyword you want, like let's say water heater repair near me, water heater repair replacement, like whatever keyword you are doing in terms of, like in the keyword research phase, you can add it all here actually. For now, I'm just saving these, 3 or 4 keywords, just hit save, and your custom segment is, done actually. One custom segment is done. One is Google ad for plumbers for PMax test. This is the one custom segment. we will create one more. So click on here as well and just paste it. And for this term, we will use search terms on Google. So what I will do actually, search terms on Google. That's it. And same thing, like we will copy the keyword from another custom segment, like let's say plumbers, plumber in my area, let's say area, and let's say a water heater repair, and let's say whatever, like slab leak detection, or maybe slab leak detections, that kind of thing. So I'm not doing the whole keyword research here, so I believe you got the idea actually, like what types of keyword you should add here. So what's the thing actually, so we added this two custom segment. That means we are giving some good signals to the Google, for the PMax campaign. If anyone has any purchase interest by, or maybe people who search on Google, in last 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, just target these kind of people's using our PMax campaign. So it's a really good signals to the Google. Of course, if you have any custom, maybe your existing customer list, of course import it and just add it into the custom audience, into the PMax campaign. That will help you a lot, because we have a plumbing client and we are doing these things, like we are crushing it for the plumbers, in terms of PMax campaign. I believe this two custom segment is done. Then what I'm going to do actually, just click on the audience next. Then I will create here actually a new audience. Let's say test PMax campaign, and I will add the custom segments. People for not this one. I will browse and Google ad for plumber for PMax test, this one and this one we just created. And I will not exclude anything here. If you know that like they already converted, then probably you can exclude it, but I highly recommend you not to exclude anything. And sometimes I work on the demographic, sometimes I don't. So here is one more thing. If you're dealing with some like roofing clients, so it doesn't make sense to target 18 years old peoples. So you should to like increase the age limit here. So it depends on the niches or maybe business types, but probably I would say here I am not doing anything here. Like 18 to 65 is fine, because it's a plumbing industry. Maybe like it's not really expensive, people can afford it. Or maybe what I will do actually, I will just click like 25 to 65, which is good actually, like we are in the sweet spot. So I will hit save, and our first audience segments is done, like this one, test PMax campaign. Now it's time to create a PMax campaign. So I will just hit on the campaigns and overview. This is the campaign dashboard, and I will just click on the new campaign, and I will just select the lead, because we are doing a PMax campaign for a lead generation campaign for service based businesses. So we have to select that, of course. And in terms of conversion tracking in the PMax campaign, do not use any types of traditional conversion tracking in the PMax campaign. You have to import the conversions from the third-party app, what I told earlier, like maybe Go High Level, maybe Call Tracking Metrics, maybe CallRail, whatever third-party software or CRM you are using. You have to import lead from that kind of CRM, so that Google understand that they are qualified, they are quotable lead, or maybe they booked appointment or whatever, So for that part, so that's why I'm just skipping, here, and just hit continue. And I will just click on the PMax campaign, Performance Max campaign. Just click on the Performance Max campaign, and you will see like Google is asking to put a final URL. So for now, I will just do a hit Google search plumber near me, so I will not click on the any ad. So let me find out a website. So let's say, for example, this one, so again, you don't need to use the page. You have to create a landing page, dedicated landing page. But for this video, I'm just using this as a sample, because I don't know this client personally. I just search on Google and just randomly pick one, client actually. And for PMax campaign lead, here is the campaign name. Whatever campaign name you can put, like leads PMax campaign. Maybe I will say test, and click on the continue button. And here's the most important part, like bidding. So on the PMax campaign, you can just use two types of bidding. One is conversion value. But for the lead generation type of businesses, I think conversion is the most applicable bidding on the PMax campaign, because we don't track the value, because this is not e-commerce, right? This is not e-com client. This is like lead generation, local service-based businesses. So we don't track actual value, how much the job is completed, or like how much money they earn, that kind of thing. So that's why I think we should use the conversions as as a bidding. So for a target CPA like TCPA, we have to put it. So let's say you are running a search campaign, right, into this into this account. Then you already know how much you should pay per conversion. So let's say in search campaigns, your cost per conversion is like $100. So in the PMax campaign, you can just set it half, like $50 per conversions, And I repeat, you must use offline conversions for the PMax campaign. Without offline conversion or without importing conversions from third-party software or maybe from your CRM, trust me, your PMax campaign will never ever work. So I think you got the point what I'm trying to make here, right? And after that, I will just click on the next one, and here is the important part. So in terms of locations, you just need to select the area. So let's say whatever area you can target. Like let's say I am going to use a radius from whatever, like San Jose, California. I just include heat and just 20 miles. So it's up to you. Whatever locations you want to add, you can add it here and just hit save. And of course, click on here, not this one. You should select the presence one, not the presence or interest. Just keep in mind. And in terms of languages, we don't do anything because it's a English language for sure. EU political ads, of course, this is not the political ad, and I don't have any plan to run political ads. And click on the next. And here's the most important thing, asset generation. So I always say skip this part. Like Google AI will push you to generate the automated assets here, but we don't typically do this. You have to update or manually import or maybe manually add it into the campaign actually. So for asset groups, so asset group name is fine. So you have to put a business name. Let's say whatever the business name, like let's say Southside Plumbing. So our business name is Southside Plumbing. So we have to update the logo. So I am adding some random logos here, but you should keep in mind that your logo's dimension should be specific size. You can select 1:1 selected, like 1:1 and 4:1. So you have to make sure that you have all of the assets for the PMax campaign. So if you don't know what types of assets you need, so you can just write Google search, or maybe you can use ChatGPT, or maybe you can use any other tools, or maybe Gemini, something like that. Like what are the assets sizes? Let's say I'm just doing a quick Google search, like what are the assets do I need for PMax campaign, and hit search. And about the image assets, just click on the Google support link, and you will find all of the things like horizontal images, how many images you can add, recommended 4+, square images recommended 4+. So you will get all of the things here actually. So make sure that you have all of these things before you run a PMax campaign or before you set up a PMax campaign. Again, this is the dummy campaign I am doing here to show you what is the best practices when you set up the PMax campaign. That's why I am just randomly pick some pictures here. So let's say for these it's fine. In terms of final URL, this is the landing page URL. You should put the landing page URL here. So for now I think it's fine. And in terms of calls, as I mentioned that this is the call assets number. You should use the call asset number here. This is the call asset number. Again, in terms of tracking the conversions in the campaign level, you should input the lead from the third-party CRM what you use. And in terms of headlines, you should use some headlines here. And long descriptions, images, videos, site links. These are the most important thing for the PMax campaign. And lastly, here is the most important part. You can see add a saved audience signal. Just click on here. Recently we created this, right? Test PMax campaign. So just click it here, and you are giving the audience signal to the PMax campaign. So right now your PMax campaign has at least some audience signals, like what types of services or what types of peoples you are potentially looking for as a customers, right? So I believe you got the point. And in terms of search themes, we recently started using the search themes because when we do the custom audience signals, we generally don't give search themes as signals to the PMax campaign. But I think right now, if we use search themes plus audience signals, both combinedly, PMax campaign will work better then. So I would say, let's say you are running plumbing campaign, right? You can use thousands keywords when you are making the custom signals, what I showed you earlier. But here, in terms of search terms, you have only 80 limit. The limit was, you can use 50 up to 50, but sometimes you can use 80 or something like that. I highly recommend you to use specific, let's say if you use plumber or maybe plumbing company, one or search themes, and then you need to add water heater. Do not use plumbing services, plumbers, local plumbers. they all are same. So you just need to like pick intent based one, or maybe like basically like you need to select one specific like zone. Let's say I just select plumbing company, just for the plumber all ad groups I'm just adding one. For heater, like water heater replacement or repair, I will just like write water heater install, for example, then water heater repair. Then another would be like slab leak maybe detection or something, detect or something, and maybe another would be like trenchless water heater, or maybe trench sewer repair, septic tank installation. That kind of such things you have to add as a signals. So when you give both, your PMax campaign has enough data, so optimize the campaigns based on this. And again, you can see like weekly conversions, cost per conversions. Do not believe all of this data, to be honest with you, like this is not accurate. And after doing all of these things, I am not writing the ad copy, I am not writing the headlines here, because I do have another video on my channel how you can write the ad copy for whether it's for PMax campaign or whether it's for like search campaign, using AI, because I am doing these things on daily basis, so I know what works and what doesn't. So I do have a video, and you can check on my channels. I will link this video description below so that you can have a look. And of course, this is highly recommended, use 6 site links for PMax campaign. So what we typically do for search campaign, we typically do 4 site links, but I recently started using 6 site links for all of my clients. Actually, from whatever campaign type it is, we are started doing this thing so that Google can optimize the campaign like a little bit more. So I highly recommend you to use 6 site links here. So you can see like 6 site links here. So just add all the 6 site links, and as you know that like call to action, it should be automated, as I mentioned that. And if you have any like template, URL tracking, whatever, like it's called like URL tracking template, so you can use it here, tracking template. But I typically don't use URL tracking template because I use on the account level so that it applies all of the campaigns. So if you don't know how to use account level URL tracking template, so I have a dedicated video on that on my channel, you can have a look. So after doing all of these things, just click on the next one and just add a budget. Let's say, for example, I am just doing like maybe $20 a day budget. Just right now, just hit next and you are good to go, because there should be error because I didn't like wrote all of the ad copies. That's why see issues here, because I didn't like wrote down all of the ad copies. So that's it actually, and after all of these things, you will have a publish button. Just click on the publish button. That's it. Your PMax campaign is good to go. But I want to mention a couple of things here. So again, use offline conversions for the PMax campaign. And second is, you should use at least $100 a day budget for the PMax campaign. So if your budget is less than $100 a day on the PMax campaign, there is less chance that your PMax campaign will work. And third is, you should simultaneously run PMax and search campaign both, because if you run parallelly search and PMax campaign, there is a highest chance your PMax campaign will work. And this is something we saw on our every account actually. When we pause the search campaign, just run the PMax campaign, our PMax campaign doesn't work. So I believe you got the point. So if you have any question regarding the PMax campaign setup, or maybe you need any help in terms of set up the PMax campaign or any search campaign, local lead generation campaign, whatever industry you are in, just let me know. I can definitely help you on that part. We can hop on a call, we can discuss, and we can like definitely help you to set up the PMax campaign, or to guide you at least. And I believe you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the video, like press the like button of this video and subscribe to these channels to get these kind of tricks in near futures. And till then, I will see you in the next one. And till then, have a great day. Bye bye.